Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys QB Dak Prescott takes subtle jab at CeeDee Lamb after $136 million deal. CeeDee Lamb put on some muscle this offseason, and Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has noticed a change in his attire. Prescott got his first look at Lamb this week after he returned to the Cowboys following an extended holdout. Lamb missed the preseason but was clearly working on his own, bulking up and getting ready for a grueling NFL season. "He's wearing a lot more sleeveless shirts," Prescott joked on Thursday, August 29th. "As long as the speed is there, and it looks like it is, in practice, I'm fine with however big he is." Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy has also noticed Lamb's bulkier physique. "CeeDee's jacked," McCarthy said. "It's great to have him. He walks into the room with that big smile, he just lights up the room. It's been awesome having him back." CeeDee Lamb, ready to go to battle with Cowboys. The Cowboys and Lamb agreed to a 4-year, $136 million extension on Monday. It makes Lamb the second highest-paid non-quarterback in the league. Despite missing camp, he's feeling good with Week 1 just around the corner. "Obviously had plenty of time to revamp myself physically, to become more prepared for the season," Lamb said. "Granted, I wish I would have had a camp, but it's okay, though. It will work out on the back end. I'm ready to go to battle." Lamb doesn't see himself having any restrictions in terms of his workload for the opening game. "No question," Lamb said. "I'll be ready." Lamb is coming off a big year. Last season he finished with a league-high 135 receptions for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns. The Cowboys have expressed that they want to see him involved even more this season. "He's going to touch the ball a ton. For what we're going to have to pay him, he better," Jones told Yahoo Sports' Jory Epstein. "He's got to be targeted 12 to 15 times a game. You got to hand it to him a couple more times. So I don't see that changing in the least bit. He's our number one go-to guy." Cowboys QB Dak Prescott gets honest on contract situation. When Prescott spoke to the media on Thursday, it wasn't all jokes. Prescott is heading into the final year of his contract, and the Cowboys' hope has been that it will be wrapped up by Week 1. Time is running out, but Prescott is not sweating it too much. "Not my focus anymore, to be honest with you. Told you guys that," Prescott said. "Really can't say ever it was really my focus. It's about making myself and this team better, getting us in the best position and the most confident to go up to Cleveland and start the season off with a win." Prescott has all the leverage in the negotiations, and if the Cowboys want to keep him, they will have to make a big offer. The current benchmark for top quarterback salaries stands at $55 million per season, a figure Prescott is anticipated to exceed with his upcoming contract. "To get paid again, that's just part of it," Prescott said. "I'm due up for that, whether it's signing here or whether it's somewhere else that I don't care to think about at this moment. It's all part of it." Cowboys QB Dak Prescott takes swipe at Jerry Jones. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott had a stern message in response to Jerry Jones' recent comments about their extension talks. The Cowboys are trying to negotiate a long-term extension with Prescott and want to get it done before Week 1. Prescott knows work is getting done behind the scenes but isn't concerned about anything, Jones says publicly, a lesson he's learned over his 8 seasons with the Cowboys. "I stopped, honestly, listening to things," Jerry Jones says to the media a long time ago, Prescott told reporters on Thursday, August 29th. "It doesn't really hold weight with me." Prescott's comments were seemingly in response to what Jones told the media the day prior. "You could easily say, if you haven't seen it by now, you haven't seen it," Jones said. "Dak's situation right now, for me, has more to do with our situation than it does with the merits of Dak Prescott being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Jones also gave some of his typical long-winded and hard-to-follow responses but noted he wasn't bent out of shape about Prescott entering the final year of his contract. There are all kinds of things other than a contract that could change the outcome of him being under contract: injury, level of play, Jones said. So you can't just pick that and say that should give you a better feeling about our team or me a better feeling. The whole thing has a lot of moving parts. Now, I can live with that, because we play a game that it can change on the next play. Dak Prescott wants Cowboys extension done before Week 1. Prescott also put pressure on the timing of his extension. He made it clear that it is important to him to get it done before the season kicks off on September 8 against the Cleveland Browns. I think it says a lot if it is or if it isn't, Prescott said. He added that if it isn't, it would show how people feel. Former NFL GM believes Cowboys could trade up to draft young QB next season. The Dallas Cowboys are dealing with an interesting predicament at quarterback right now. They are trying to figure out if or how they are going to pay their franchise quarterback Dak Prescott. However, the regular season is right around the corner and time is running out on Jerry Jones to make a decision. Former NFL GM and current ESPN analyst Mike Tannenbaum believes Dallas could trade up to draft a quarterback in next year's NFL draft if they lose Prescott as a free agent. There's a better chance, in my opinion, that Shedeur Sanders could be the quarterback there next year than Dak Prescott at this point, Tannenbaum recently said on Get Up. This is a fascinating conversation right now. Prescott is coming off of the best season of his career from a statistical perspective and was in the MVP race for a bit. Now, Dallas is running the risk of letting him play one more year without an extension, which might end up being his final year in Dallas. That is why Tannenbaum believes they could trade up to take a quarterback such as Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado. That makes perfect sense considering Sanders' talent, his father's connection to the iconic franchise, and Jerry Jones's desire to not give Prescott a new contract. The only thing Cowboys fans can do now is wait to see what happens between now and the start of the regular season. But as Tannenbaum points out, if both sides wanted to get this deal done, it could have been done by now. What do you think? Leave your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the channel.